Thank you. Once again, this is Valerieann Giovanni, and if I can inspire you to be more of who you are, live more of your greatness, thrive in your life, and have even more fun and joy, then I love that. Okay, that feeds my soul. That's oxygen to me to inspire other people to greatness. So, are you alive and thriving? Back to the plant. And if you just joined, you can always watch the replay and watch the first part of this, okay? Anyway, so, I raise a lot of plants. I have a lot of house plants, and I also like to nurture the plants outside. And, I love it when they get everything that they need and they're nourished and they just really thrive. I get great joy from that. And I need certain things for me to thrive and to really live my life full out. For me, if I don't get enough sun, then that's not okay for me. I need lots of sun. And I like a lot more heat. If I get in cold areas too long, it's like I freeze. I get stopped. I get stuck. It's too cold. I start to shake and shiver, and it retracts my energy. So you need sun, you need it right now, right? Hate the cold, right? You're welcome. And so, we all have things that cause us to thrive more. And so, what is that you need in order for you to thrive? Not just live mediocre. That's another thing that you have to look at, is that you can be comfortable and be okay and not be fully thriving. And a lot of times that's the very thing that keeps people playing small, is because they're comfortable. We all get in this comfort zone. It's like a comfortable uncomfortableness, right? It's like you're okay. You have plenty to eat. You have a roof over your head. You're comfortable. You've got a soft chair to sit in, and there's things in your life that make things comfortable. And so you may be okay, and it may seem like everything's okay. But if in here you are feeling some anxiety or anxious about anything, like it's just not really okay, you know that you're really not reaching your full potential. You're not thriving. You're not showing up on the planet the way you totally could. And as long as you're not doing that, you're really not going to be okay. You're going to be uncomfortable. And that's good. Let that inner anxiety or uncomfortableness be an energy that you tap in to motivate you to move forward, to make a change, to do something different. Even if it's just one little thing that you do different every day, if you will do one thing different and do it consistently, it's going to alter things. Make a change. If it's driving to work in a different pattern every day, and do it consciously to wake yourself up, to be more alive, to be more aware of yourself and what's going on. Pay attention to you, because you are meant to thrive. You're meant to be alive. And it's like this plant. I'll show you out here. Well, there's a tree. Okay, that tree right now, it has buds on it. Yeah, you probably can't see them, but it does have buds on the branches, and that tree is getting ready to blossom because it's almost spring. And those buds are going to blossom, and every year that tree grows and it gets bigger. It's expanding into its full potential. If that tree did not have what it needed, though, it would not be able to grow to its full potential. If it wasn't planted in the right ground, or if it didn't get the right amount of sun or too much sun, and actually that tree is probably not going to reach its full potential because of where it is planted. It's really not a native tree to this exact area. So it's been planted there and it does okay, but it could thrive better somewhere else. And so look at yourself, where you're planted, and what you're feeding yourself in all ways, spiritually, mentally, emotionally, physically. What are you feeding yourself? Are you feeding yourself the thoughts, the feelings, the beliefs, the ideas, the food, the situation, the circumstances, the people that you're with? Are you feeding yourself the things that will help you to really be alive and thrive? Ask yourself that, and if you're not, do it. Just start now. If you're going to wait for that perfect time, like, well, I'd do this if this was just a certain way, or if I was, living here doing this, or this person wasn't in my life, or this was different, right? We can always find excuses for being mediocre and playing small. I challenge you to just step into it now. It's never going to be perfect. The timing is never going to be perfect. The situation is never going to be perfect. You can always find that excuse. So let go of your excuses. Step into yourself. Thrive. Be you. Be who you can fully be on the planet. You're not done yet. You're not done. You're just getting started. I know that's true for me. This is a message to myself. It's always a message to myself. If you get something out of this, then that's awesome. I just get a little more joy. But I listen to myself, and I listen to the words that I say on here, because I always have some really good things for me. So, talk into the mirror to yourself. Give yourself that message that you need. You'll know what it is. So, you can thrive and live that life that you came here to live. Thanks for hopping on here. I appreciate your time. I value your time. And the fact that you've joined me on this scope is important to me, because, you could be doing a lot of things. So thank you. I love you guys. Thanks again. And I'll catch you on the next scope. And until then, keep your feet on the ground, reach for the stars, and live from your heart. Be alive and thrive.